sleeping on my city. Don't be sleeping on my city. Don't be sleeping on my sleeping on my city. Don't be sleeping on my city. Don't be sleeping on my city. Don't be how we get down. Don't be sleeping on my city. Don't be sleeping on my city. Don't be sleeping.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Bodine, and you are now tuned into another episode of StlVsErrbody. Back with season 4. I got a returning guest in the building. My dude Pancho Rucker. So, bro.
Thank you for having me. Good to be back on this joint right now. So,
first time that we brought you on, you were just doing a children's book, correct?
Children's books, and then I wind up having another book as well with the cartoon and stuff. So, that's still going on. Actually, I'm consulting people on how to self-publish, now, and I actually used my son as the first example. Like, he came out with his book, Jake Drew the Guardian, and it's under his LLC and under his publishing company and all of that now, and he's been featured on multiple platforms for it and all of that. So yeah. So now I'm teaching people how to do it their own way and giving them fishing poles instead of giving them fish.
Is it hard to get into the self-publishing business, or do people just gotta read and like follow, step by step the directions to be successful?
The example that I would give is it's the same thing as being an independent music artist. Mm-hmm. It's not hard, but it ain't easy. You get what I'm saying? Like, to have to rely on everything being you, and you have to go get it and get these resources and all of that, and it's your dollar and it's your this and your that, then that's what makes it it's like painstakingly tedious. You feel what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's not hard. It's not hard. It's just, you got a laundry list of things to do. So yeah, it's the equivalent of being an independent rapper or musician. Yeah.
Sure. And are you working on any new children's books?
I am currently working on a project. I can't say right now.
It's under wraps, but it's coming.
It's definitely coming. And it's a passion project for me, personally. Like, I don't want to say too much because I know who I'm doing this for. They will be watching this, so I don't want to be ruining nothing just of yet. Yeah.
And what's the importance of making children's stories that have black characters?
Representation is extremely important.
Yeah.
I guess this is the right platform for it.
Yeah.
We walk outside and we see everything against us. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And with everything being against us, or to make things divisive, we need to see black unity, or black representation, or black fathers with their kids, or black mothers with their husbands, and all of these things, because these are actual real things. Because we're not gonna see that anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? The only time that we see that is maybe on TV? Maybe.
I say like when I was coming up, when me and you was growing up.
Yeah.
I did see black representation on TV shows. You had the Cosbys, you had Martin, you had My Wife and Kids, you had other black family shows. But at the same time though, a lot of those shows got canceled. You know what I'm saying? We never really had a black superheroes.
Right. Well, we had Static Shock, but that was just something that was, kind of pushed to the wayside. But even with that, let me add on to that, or I ask you a question.
Sure.
When was the first time that you've seen a solid black family from a place that wasn't "let me make you laugh"? Let me de-arm you with laughter versus this is us and this is who we represent. We're not a monolithic people. We come from multiple different facets, you know what I'm saying? And it's not trauma bound.
Okay, all right. Because I was going to say it was a show that I used to watch. I forgot the name, but the dude was a cop. moved his family back to his old neighborhood.
What show? That sounds familiar too. See, we can't even remember it.
He had 2 daughters and a son, and the oldest daughter went with a white dude, and so like she was facing, you know what I'm saying, interracial issues. You know, his son, he was trying to veer his son from, you know, getting into the wrong crowds and stuff like that. I forgot the name.
I gotta think of that.
Show.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like,
I forgot the name.
See what I'm saying? But we can pull up, you know, Family Matters out our ass or whatever.
Yeah.
We can pull up the Cosby Show. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, those were very influential, but on the flip side, we got Good Times. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, they can't be together unless they struggling, and then taking, you know, unrealistic chances with this or that. You feel what I'm saying? So with this representation to show that, you know, we are more than just here to make you laugh. We are more than just here to entertain you, sports or music, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are actually, you know, we are the foundation of this nation. You know what I'm saying? Without us, things crumble. But we don't see that. So with these books and with all of that, you know what I'm saying? This is why I chose to present these, because, you know, like, I got my daughter 5 now. You know what I'm saying? Dang, she 5 since the last time we was on here. But she's 5 now, and she's getting ready to go to school, and she's about to see the real of everything. You know what I'm saying? And I had to try to cultivate some type of environment for her to be like, hey, my brown skin is beautiful. My brown skin is pretty. My son, he is 13 now, so he's going into that age of seeing, like, where they stop treating you like a kid and you become in the news a man or a male. You get what I'm saying? Versus a child. Yeah. And, you know, so with that, I made him make that book with that representation with him in there, as well as made that book Chin Up Chest Out for him, to show him that he is more than just what they gonna try to make him out to be. So long story short, yes, representation is very, very, very important.
Now, is he, being that he made the first one with your help, after he's seen the success of it, is he more interested in, like, creating his own, you know what I'm saying, stories and stuff like that? Absolutely not.
But no, he's interested in, like, he built a computer. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it's smart. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So the book avenue may not be his, and that's fine. You feel me? He's working on his next book, which is probably going to be the last book. It's a sequel to the Jake Drew the Guardian book. But he's working on that as we speak. But to see him be able to take that entrepreneurial spirit of using his mind and using all of those things to create something from nothing. Yeah. Because, like, a lot of times, like, I remember when I was younger, the only influences that we had outside to be creative was, okay, well, Nelly pop, so we can rap, you feel me? We can make beats, or we can play sports, or we can go that other avenue. You get what I'm saying? And all of us probably tried all of that, you feel me? And to see that really didn't work. It was a lot of us that went to college, but it wasn't a lot of us that, you know, actually stayed into that, because even with college, to a certain degree, it wasn't as attainable if you didn't see it. So I got partners that was like, man, I ain't worried about school. I gotta go make bread. So with that same entrepreneurial spirit, I wanted to see him do that with anything. So I don't care if he's an author, a scientist, a veterinarian, it doesn't matter, as long as he takes the same core values that what we put in this. Make sure that you measure twice, cut once. Make sure you put your pride in all of this. Make sure you finish what you started. You know, and all of those things from what we learned from this into anything that he wants. Yeah.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
And when he gets older and looks back on it, he's really gonna appreciate you for that.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I really do hope so. You know how, kid puberty and all of that, man, and think they know everything. Bro.
25,
Yeah,
30,
yeah.
Hey, man, Pop's a good
He was on it. He was on it. Yep. I hope so. I really do. You know what I'm saying?
So you had a lot of success in, being an author,
Mhm.
children's books.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have a new endeavor.
Yep.
Now you're into, I guess, would this be called the edible?
Yeah, I'm in the hemp industry.
Hemp
I am definitely in the hemp industry.
Can you
But,
explain that to
okay,
me, other people?
so technically, it all comes from the same plant,
Gotcha.
which is the marijuana plant.
Uh-huh.
But hemp is more so from the stock than it is the buds. You get what I'm saying? And hemp mainly is a non-psychoactive thing. So the Farm Bill of 2018 states that anything that is derived from the hemp plant that is 0.3% THC is absolutely legal. So this is where Bumble Bars came in. Like Delta 8 is a part of the CBD plant, right? Or CBD, and they extract that to make that into the Delta 8 strain, which is the psychoactive part of it. So these can get you to take you there, you know what I'm saying, without, and it's absolutely legal, and without the need of a dispensary card or anything of that nature. That you can get these at smoke shops. Some people, you'll never see Bumble Bars at gas stations, but you can get Delta 8 products at gas stations. You can get it here at the Canna Education Center. You can get them at a lot of different places. But for me, my motivation for making these was my grandmother, fell 2020 Christmas Eve and broke both of her femurs, and she couldn't walk for 5 months. And so we were trying to figure out ways to not have to have her on opioids. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And so we hollered at, a couple of my dispensary partners. Shout out to Joe at Homegrown Heroes and different places like that to, give her things that she can take and be cool. And if she needs to take the opioid, she can do that. But this is a first thing because the marijuana plant, the hemp plant, is non-habit forming. You feel me? So I wound up finding out about Delta 8 filming a show called That Show About Weed. You know what I'm saying? And where we focused on showing people the business side of what, the marijuana plant is, and kind of decriminalizing what the image is of what is it of the marijuana plant. You know what I'm saying? Not made de-villainizing it, basically, if that's a word. So when I found out about Delta 8, I was like, hold on, I can use this to help her. So I made up a batch, had the homeboy show me how to make up a batch, and then I gave it to her. Mm-hmm. She was like, oh, I like these. I said, oh, I'm gonna sell these. You know what I'm saying? And 40 stores later, it's
40 stores?
Yeah, we 40 stores in nationwide, from Kansas City, here, all in Illinois. We working on Georgia right now. We down in San Antonio. Yeah. So
you're doing a lot of traveling.
Man, yeah. It's no different than them days to where I used to hit the road myself out there. You know what I'm saying? It's just the same moves. You know what I'm saying? It's for real and legal this time. Yeah.
And I've been on Facebook hearing about it,
man,
for a while. I've been seeing the comments and people be like, yeah, man, I should have listened to you.
Hey.
And I took the whole, bar, and I was, effed up for the whole thing.
Man, listen, listen to me. These are nothing to play with. These are 500 milligrams in one piece of candy. So Delta 8 is 7/10 the strength of the full-fledged marijuana, right? So that would like 500 milligrams of Delta 8 is the equivalent of 350 milligrams of weed, and that means that it's 3.5 bags of gummies and 1 piece of candy.
Wow.
Yeah, this one right here, this little boy right there, that one right there. So 3.5 bags of candy, be it 3.5 bags of gummies, or with this is 1.5 bags. So we did that to make it so you didn't have to take a lot. Or if you wanted to go to the moon, you can do that. But listen to me, don't eat all of this at once. And some people gonna be like, yeah, nah, it can't be that strong. It's that strong. But, you know.
Look, every comment I done seen about people that have taken it said, I should have listened to you. So when he says only take it in increments, do as he says.
Man, listen.
Especially if you're not, you know what I'm saying, if your intake levels aren't that high.
Yeah, if you're not built for this, and like I got people like the founder of the Canada Education Collective, Melanie Marie. That's one of the first people who didn't listen to me, and she was like, "Nah, it can't be that strong." She ate a whole one and was out. She lost her whole day. She's like, I was so fried. So, you know, live the dream if you don't want to listen. Live the dream. That's all I say.
Now, so with the hemp.
Yeah, hemp. Yeah, hemp. Yeah.
So with the hemp industry. So you went the route of, you know, selling edibles and things of that nature. How come you didn't want to start a dispensary? I know that's a big thing. It's
too much red tape right now for everything for me. Also, like just on the surface part of it, there is a $10,000 non-refundable application fee. So $10,000 like, so if you got 10 stacks to throw away, then go for gold. You get what I'm saying? But no.
So meaning like,
just to fill out this application.
Even if you don't get accepted, you
don't get that 10 stacks back. No. And that, you know, bumps out a lot of people who have the knowledge but may not have the funds or the backing. You get what I'm saying? So just for that alone is that. Plus, I guess for me, I really felt like I'm a black man in Missouri. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really wants to be the first black man dealing with something that was once illegal. You get what I'm saying? And so I'm waiting, because that is still a goal of mine. You get what I'm saying? But working with Melanie Marie at the Canada Education Collective, like, she's helping me learn different ways to kind of circumvent and help do other things to get into the legal side of the marijuana side of things. You feel what I'm saying? So stay tuned for that too.
And Melanie is the first black woman across the Mississippi to have her own weed dispensary.
A brick and mortar weed, well, not a dispensary. This is an education center. Yeah. So Melanie is the first black woman this side of the Mississippi to have a Canada Education Center. You know, they have these in multiple different places, but not black owned. And she is really for her community. She was out there just like we was. That's where I met her out there in Ferguson. You get what I'm saying? So
we were just talking about how a lot of relationships came to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether platonic or, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
In Ferguson.
A lot of great things were started because of Ferguson too. Like, look at Real STL News.
That happened through Ferguson.
That was born from Amina helped start, like, guided that whole thing through Ferguson. So I met her through, you know what I'm saying? I met her right after Seals was killed. God bless, you know. Like, rest in peace. I met her. Well, I seen her out there. You know how we could see a bunch of people in traveling, but I actually met her right after Seals got killed. Yep, right after Seals got killed. And that was a meaningful relationship too. They go hard. Then, you know, real good people. So with that, you know, just watching everybody who said they was about it really do something. And what's crazy is that what made, like, for the Ferguson thing, I don't even want to, stick on the Ferguson thing too long, but this was different because it was a lot of, like, just regular ass. It wasn't no revolutionaries. I mean, we have that spirit, but it was just a lot of hustling ass people, or, regular Joes just wanted to see something different and better for the community. And now, look at where everybody has, transitioned to. Like, it's dope watching it. You feel me? It's real dope.
I think most of us came out there initially because we heard about a young black man that got shot, laid out in the parking lot of Quick Trip on West Forest.
Yep.
Cops wasn't, putting the body in the ambulance.
Yep.
We was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because we all were saying it ain't gonna be no Trayvon Martin here. And then that shit wound up happening. And we was like, oh no, like, cause everybody kept, my partners was like, that shit happened here. We fucking this motherfucker up. You feel me? And it happened.
Yeah. And then that first day when it happened, we were all at the Quick Trip. Cause I seen the Facebook post. A young black kid got killed on the Quick Trip lot, so everybody was at the Quick Trip. But then it turns out that he was in Canfield. He was in
Canfield, right. And then, the Vigil. That's where all hell just broke loose. You know what I'm saying? And so.
But back to Bumble though.
Yeah.
So, did you come up with the name? So like when start these up,
absolutely. Everything that has something to do with a B actually has something to do with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So like my book company is BB Books. Her initials is B and B. You feel me? So BB Books. You feel me? Bumble Bars, the Bumblebee, my baby. You feel what I'm saying? So everything that I tie into her. You know what I'm saying? Because the proceeds go to, she's my firstborn. I got my stepson, you know what I'm saying? But, this is my baby, you feel me? And that's my baby too, but, this is the first one I had. Like, she's, she came from me. So, everything usually has some type of tie-in to her, yep. So that's where the Bumble Bars came from, or the Bumblebee and all of that. So everything gonna have something to do with it.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah.
With the Bumble brand, you had a billboard too, right?
I had a couple of them joints. Yeah. One of my goals when I was younger, when we was like doing music and all that stuff, like first starting, I'm like, I'm gonna get a billboard by the airport. People be like, man, shut up. You ain't gonna get no damn, you know what I'm saying? And I wind up actually getting the billboard. That's why I stick to that, because that's that one dream that I had, that actually came and manifested itself. But yeah, the Bumble Bars, you could, the Bumble Bar billboard, you could catch it blipping up there, you know what I'm saying? All times of the day, right there at 70, right across the street from the airport.
Does it help with business?
Yeah. I'll say this. You don't need it, but you can use it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't, like, just it's an accessory. You feel what I'm saying? But it does bring people to you if you utilize it right. It's a good tool, yeah.
So what's next for the Bumble brand?
Expansion to more locations. Just the expansion to more locations. We are trying to get as many locations with our brand in there. If you want to contact us, hit us up at Bumble Bars Candies at Gmail or the website bumblebars.com. We are trying to get these into every store. This is a black-owned company. Ran and operated by me. Like, I put my hands in every aspect of it, from the design of everything. I did the graphic design, the logos, the labels, the packaging, everything. So, it's a lot of love and care in this, and it's a quality product, and we care about what you ingest. This ain't just, something to yeah, say you can get this or get that, you can get high or whatever. No, this has a lot of health properties that comes with it too, and people don't even know that hemp products actually fight against COVID. If you look up hemp, Google hemp and COVID, it'll show up. Like one of the articles is from WGN, the news channel up in Chicago, that shows science reports that says it helps with that. So it's a lot of different aspects that can help. You know, I've seen like these Bumble Bars stop somebody's seizures before. It fucked me up. I was like, wow, you know. So it's a lot of things that come when we're trying to expand upon that. And we got a new flavor of vanilla. That's one of the future things. And then we looking at a couple new flavors to be rocking with soon. So yeah.
So, and you know, I'm not as educated on the legalization of marijuana and things like that. Is it legal here?
It is medicinally legal. They are working on something. How can I put it? They are working on something to possibly make it recreational. But right now, you would need to have your marijuana card. You know what I'm saying? I am a licensed marijuana card holder. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, it's legal for me, but, you know, and if you want to get your card, you know, come on to the County Education Center and get everything signed up. Melanie will help you with that. You get what I'm saying? So she helped me get mine. You feel me? And then I wind up helping my grandmother renew hers because of the information that I had. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. It's legal-ish right now. But also certain laws that, you know, were passed kind of helped lighten the blow of any punishments or anything like that. You can carry so many grams, I think like 44 grams or something like that, which is still a nice amount. You get what I'm saying? So you still can carry that and not nobody really bother you about it, you know. But I suggest that you all go get your card, your marijuana card. You can still, it's a lot of things that people think that they'll lose their rights of. You won't lose any constitutional rights because of it. So
how do you feel about, you know, the expansion of the marijuana industry? What it's like a $30 billion industry or something like that?
I'll say this because I don't know the exact number. The first year.
But hold on. So with it being, you know what I'm saying, like a real booming industry now. It's always been that way. But, you know, a lot of blacks and people, you know, was locked up, you know, during, you know, the times we were growing up, and now, you know, people can, you know, sell weed and make profit off of, you know, companies, pharmaceutical companies. How do you feel about that now? In like regards to our culture.
Okay, the first thing that I would like to say is those people that got their third strikes because of a Biden-ridden law need because of and it's nonviolent. They need to be freed because the federal ban is going to happen at some point. The 3 strikes you out thing because of weed hurt a lot of families, left them all the way bad. So those infractions need to be lifted, period. I don't care how y'all do it, it needs to happen. But I think that it is a good thing that people can use their entrepreneurial spirit and skills into something that they know about. You know what I'm saying? But not only as far as the smoking to get high, you teaching people agriculture. You get what I'm saying? You're teaching people not just agriculture. You teaching people people make like furniture from the marijuana plant. You get what I'm saying? Like the Constitution was wrote on hemp paper. You feel what I'm saying? So what it allows a lot more avenues for our community to make more money, help their community, help themselves, and try to create some type of generational wealth if they can do so. It just opens up an avenue. So I think it's a really, really good thing that they are at least working on the legalization side of things, because it shouldn't have been illegal to begin with. Sure. Alcohol is more dangerous than marijuana.
More driving deaths and
Thank you.
Than, a weed involved death from
you will kill your liver drinking too much. You'll destroy yourself. And the liver is one of the things that is supposed to be able to regenerate. Drink too much alcohol. Let's see what happens. So to answer your question, it's definitely a good thing for our community if we take it serious and if we utilize it in a proper way and not just think of it as something recreational. That we smoking to get high to escape. No, you can do a lot of things with this plant. It's a miracle plant for real.
Yeah. What's the gem that you want to leave for the people?
Be okay with doing anything the fuck you want to. Like, for real. Like, utilize everything that is around you to make it happen. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't need much in order to grow. A mustard seed is the smallest seed on earth. It turns into the biggest root on earth. You feel what I'm saying? So be okay with that, man. Be creative. Be fearless. Be truthful. And be okay with failing, because within failure comes greatness. You know what I'm saying? Penicillin is the greatest failure that ever happened on earth. You feel me? And it was an accident, and look what it does. So that's what I'll leave with that. Be okay with being yourself and taking whatever it is that you have to the next level.
Well, man, once again, it was a pleasure.
Always. Always.
Make sure you guys go cop you some Bumble Bars, please. Yeah. And let me know, you know what I'm saying, the after effects of that, and make sure you let him know as well. Follow
absolutely.
him on Instagram.
Yep.
You got Facebook,
man,
page.
Everywhere at Pancho Rucker, PanchoRucker, or BumbleBars.com. That's BumbleBars.com, or get my books, BBBooks.com. That's BeeBooks.com.
Support black-owned business.
Please. And if you don't support mine, support my son's, because I'm tired of him taking my money. Let him buy his own Jordans and shit like that. Please. Please. Man, listen. I'm broke.
Once again, man, it's your boy Bodine. Another dope episode of STL vs. Everybody. Follow my dude Pancho Rucker. We out.